Today I'm in Madison Center Cemetery, which I just got permission to clean in, and it's not an abandoned one for a change. So let's clean a headstone. This is the grave of Anne Wilford Blackstone, who died in 1813 at age 45. I picked hers to be the first I cleaned here because she was the first to be buried here. She was the consort of the Honorable Stephen F. Blackstone. Consort just means that she died before her husband. True to form, it's hard to find much history written about the wives, so I'm sorry, Anne. Your video isn't really about you. I found out a lot about her family, though. To sum up, her husband was one of 7 men hired on an expedition to create a new settlement in the newly purchased land from the Oneida Indians. The expedition was led by a Mr. Lincoln and a Mr. Cazenove. Anyone who lives around here can probably guess what the name of that new town was called. Stephen originally traveled west from his home in Branford, Connecticut with his friend who was on the same expedition to settle in Madison, and the two ended up marrying sisters who were also originally from Branford, Connecticut. He and Anne had a farm just down from here on Frederick Road where they raised 4 kids, while his friend and Anne's sister were on Bishop Road next door. Stephen was a county judge in Madison starting in 1814, along with other political offices, which my 7 times great-uncle, Captain Seth Blair, also held, so it's kind of cool they knew each other. He's buried in Wisconsin with his parents. He never remarried, and he took the kids with him after Anne's death because that's where the rest of his family ended up. Anne is the only one buried in this state. Their son, who was also named Stephen, said of his father, he loved horses and took risks too great for any man of 80 years, and he died 4 years after that. Stephen Jr. was one of the first to be born in Madison and left to find his fortune at age 18. He had 10 kids and ended up with a farm in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, but later moved to Wisconsin with the rest of his family. Their other son, John, attended Hamilton College in Clinton, New York, and then became a farmer in Wisconsin, and eventually a judge like his father, and then a state senator. Her stone gives a good example of what I've been calling the Puritan warning. The Puritans believed your destiny after death was already predetermined when you were born, and only a select few would get to heaven. The problem was you didn't know if you were on the good or the naughty list, so you should constantly try to live your life proving to God you deserved heaven over that other place. Because of this, they treated every death as a warning to the living. Her stone reads at the bottom, "Stop, travelers, as you pass by. As you are now, so once was I. As I am now, soon you shall be. Prepare yourself to follow me." Hopefully cleaning her headstone helps my chances a little.